Hello and welcome back to my channel. To those of you that have previously seen my last video, welcome back, and to those of you that are new, welcome. I hope this is a useful, informative video. I wanted to share a little bit of information about what's been working with me and my Sisterlocks because I have scalp psoriasis, and when I first had my Sisterlocks installed 4 months ago, it got so bad in the early days that I actually thought that I was going to have to take my Sisterlocks down. I was trying to manage a very itchy scalp, a very itchy inflamed scalp that would bleed at times, against also avoiding having build-up and dandruff in my locks, which is obviously very unsightly. So I was a little bit worried at one point that I wasn't going to be able to get my scalp under control. What I did and what has been working for me is that I started washing my hair every 7 to 10 days, and that really helped with the inflammation and it really helped clear my scalp. And then what I did was I looked extensively, as you do, out and about, to find out what natural remedies I could put in place to really try and combat the challenges I was having with my scalp. There was lots of stuff, and obviously diet is important. But with scalp psoriasis, it's a condition that doesn't go. You can get it under control, but it doesn't necessarily go. And I had 3 main areas where I have problems. It's mainly on the perimeter of my hair, so at the front of my hair, and it's kind of down here. You may be able to see some of my patches that run down to my ear. And also on this side, and kind of into my hair. And then I also had a patch at the back, which I've managed to get under control. But for me, what it meant was that I was really battling with a difficult scalp, and I'd had it for years. What I did was I didn't use a Sisterlock shampoo. From the reviews I'd heard about it and the advice of my consultant, I felt it would be very drying for my hair and too drying. I started washing with the Almacado range, and they have 2 shampoos for starter locks. The one, I've got both of them, but the one I really like is this one because it has peppermint, tea tree and rosemary, and it really leaves a nice kind of tingle on the scalp. They both clean very, very well, but this one in particular I really enjoy. I've got to order another bottle. Before I washed my hair, what I would do is spray my hair with apple cider vinegar, and you can use any brand. I use this one, but the important thing is that it's got the mother in it. So I came up with a concoction based on my research. 1 part apple cider vinegar, 2 parts distilled water, and then I put probably 5 to 8 drops of tea tree essential oil in there. And before I wash my hair, what I would do is braid and band in the usual way, and then spray the areas that I have problems in. I'd spray the whole scalp, but I'd really focus on the areas where I have problems, and the back of my scalp. And then I would cover my hair with a plastic shower cap, and then on top of the shower cap I'd put a towel, and I'd go about my activities for about 30 minutes to an hour. After that, I would then wash my hair out under the shower, make sure it was really wet, and that's when I'd begin the shampoo. This shampoo does actually sud up, and I'd wash it twice. So I'd wash it once, give it a really thorough rinse, and then I'd wash it again. Then after that, whilst it was drying and it was damp, what I would use is I would put the tea tree oil. I'd put a couple of drops of tea tree essential oil into the palm of my hand, a couple of drops of jojoba oil as a carrier oil, because tea tree alone probably too strong for my scalp, probably most scalps, and I'd rub that together, and I'd literally have this much in my hands, literally enough that would, I could put a bit in actually so you can see, it wasn't too saturated. Literally have about that much, and I would rub it in with the tea tree oil, and then I would put it on my scalp, not my hair, not anywhere in my hair. I would focus on the parts of my scalp where I have the psoriasis. I don't need to do this at the back anymore because the back's completely under control, but I still do this at the front. So whilst my hair was still damp, I would rub this into my scalp, and then I'd plait because I like braid outs, and that's pretty much how I would deal with my hair, or how I deal with my hair, or my scalp rather, on a weekly basis. If during the week it got dry, like it does in winter months, I'm cold, that's why I'm wearing this. If it got dry during the winter months, sometimes it starts to flare up again, what I would do, and it's only every 3 or 4 days, I just repeat with this jojoba oil and tea tree oil, and just again target those areas where I was having dryness. And that's really helped me no longer have flakes, no longer have dryness, no longer have the inflammation or the itching. Everything's under control, and I think the main reason really is because I'm washing it, and I'm washing it with a shampoo that's nourishing but helps the locking process. It doesn't dry out your hair. And that's worked for me. If you've got any questions or comments, or you've found things that have worked for you, then please let me know. Obviously, I'm no doctor, dermatologist. I'm doing what works for me, as well as eating properly and drinking lots of water. But my objective was to really find something natural, and this has worked. So thank you for watching. Hope it helps, and feel free to share anything that you think helps as well. Thank you.